Okay. Don't be shy. Talk to each other. What are your wins? Celebration. It's Monday. Come on. Let's dust the weekend off.
I have a win
Let's
from
go.
okay, I submitted I had my Binzer that I submitted last week and it was 7 items and the sellers came back with doing 5 of them, but one of them that they didn't want to do was a deal breaker for my clients. So I called the agent and I was like, "Hey, telling her, is there any way we would be able to add on the pool light as well?" And then she said, "As well?" And then we both just sat there in dead silence. And then I just knew I could. I was like, "No, I can't say anything." And I'm just. She started to talk, and I was like, "Yeah, that's correct. Like, yeah, as well." And I just really stood firm. And like um, anytime she was trying just to like wait for me to talk, I just didn't. And then I was like, I spoke with them. This really is an absolute deal breaker for them. So whatever your clients want to do, I understand, but my clients are out if it doesn't get worked out. And they came back and they're fixing the pool light.
Boom. Boom. It's like, pool lights are expensive, like $1,000.
They are, yeah, because they have to change the entire unit instead of just the bulb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's no
yeah,
joke.
but yep, that was my win.
Love it. Good job. Let the silence do the heavy lifting, right? Forgive me, they're $409. But still, the install cost is stupid on them.
I had a good Mother's Day yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah. My daughter and her boyfriend cooked for me and gave me nice things, spa stuff. So had
Was it
fun yesterday.
was it the boyfriend that can cook the lamb chops?
Oh, no, that's my other daughter's husband.
Oh,
That's a different one.
I
This one
love
can cook.
I love that Joanne pinged on that.
he
She
can
got
cook.
excited, physically excited about it. So,
Oh, I don't like lamb, but he made me like lamb.
okay. All right, other wins, celebrations. Come on, dust the weekend off, guys. Let's get talking. Let's get moving. I got a lot of blank screens and no faces.
Um, we're getting closer to kind of understanding what my client likes. She's new to San Diego and she's a nurse. So dude, she wants like absolute dead silence. And we just looked at 3 properties yesterday. It took 3 hours and we had to just turn off everything in each of the condos and just listen for every little thing. Listen, if you could hear the neighbors and just stand there, turn off the ice maker and just stand there. And we found one, just the sound of death. And that one might work. So today I have to call the agent and ask the sexy questions and see if there's anything, if he's negotiating anything with any offers. So this might be the one.
The one, fingers
Because
crossed.
it might be. So she's real picky. So it has the sound of silence.
It's a great song too.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Although the song is completely about government corruption, but whatever,
Whatever.
whatever. All right, what about the other 15 of you that aren't doing anything with your mornings other than putting your faces on?
My offer accepted on Saturday.
Congrats.
This is a fun client.
I
You
closed
know,
escrow while in Costa Rica.
That's what I was waiting for because I saw
yeah,
Gracie's
yeah,
post.
that looks like fun.
Way to go, Gracie. Way to go.
Thank you.
I
1.2
just,
million, right?
I I got something I forgot. My one of my clients offered to lower their price from 150 to, I mean, 450 to 427. So that will help.
Why not take it down to
That's a big,
425 and put you in a better bracketing so you show up in more searches.
Okay, 425.
Yeah, because people are searching from 400 to 425, 425 to 450. So if you're at 427, you're missing the bracket. So at 425, you're hitting both brackets.
Okay.
Just a suggestion.
Mhm.
On that topic, would you, if you have one listed at 430, would you go down to 420 or 425?
425.
Go up to 450.
Unless you're in
So
California.
my win is I just walked a mile and a half.
Way to go, Jason. Congratulations. Let's do a check-in real quick. It's one of the things I want to talk about today is how are we doing on our 66-day challenges? Are you filling out your thing every day? Ooh, I got a lot of like, ugh, faces. Is there a reason that we call the second Friday in January Quitters Friday? Because most people have New Year's resolutions, right? New year, new me. I'm going to do all kinds of things. But then by the second Friday, what do? Give up. Why? Why do people give up within 2 weeks?
Discipline.
Not even discipline. It's not even discipline, Joanne.
Lose motivation.
Okay, motivation's one thing. Motivation gets you going, discipline keeps you going. But you're not anchored to the why. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing a 66-day challenge? Because I told you to? I didn't tell you to. I challenge you to do it. If you want to do it or not, great. But I look over at my board here and I see Joanne, Miracle Mornings. All right? Your Miracle Mornings were to set yourself up for success every single day. If you guys remember what I said the other day, there are far too many things in the morning that you can control to keep yourself from being successful. Chris, right? Dog walking and lead gen. I know you've been better at it, but is it consistency? Right? I'm throwing shade at everybody I got on this list. Fabby, journal, exercise, and books. Where are you at with this? Accountability doesn't feel good, but the results do. Jess, continue your family walks. How are those going? When was the last time you did a family walk?
Last week because my son's allergic to pollen and he just wants to touch everything. So he breaks out in hives every time he goes outside.
What is that? A bubble.
Swollen eyes. So yeah, so we kind of stopped because he was miserable.
I can imagine. I can imagine. Jason, 20 contacts a day. Yeah, you don't have to say anything. I know.
Failing miserably.
You were honest with your thumbs down. I appreciate that. Anthony, using AI, getting better with that. I know you said in the chat you've had to restart a few times in your goals. I don't care if you have to restart. Just keep going. I don't care if you have to restart. Just keep going. This isn't for me. I hope you all hear me when I say that. These goals have nothing to do with me. Who do they have to do with? All right, take your thumbs, right? 2 thumbs, tilt them back. They have to do with you. Has nothing to do with me. But I want to see every one of you get somewhere in life that is better than where you're at right now. Serena, books on Audible. Woo! Yep, we know that. The funny thing is the rest of those are written down, right? I don't have, if you didn't get called out, I don't have yours. I know Lydia's on there. Lydia, 3 positive writings a day.
I will admit my mental health has gotten a lot better because of it, so I haven't stopped. I've been pretty consistent.
Love that. I love that for you. I love that you're doing that. Is it weird that the small things like writing down gratitudes, 3 gratitude writings a day, 3 positive things a day has changed your life? I don't even know when I started this, but like, let's see here. So the weekend, so 17 days ago is when we started this. 17 days ago. Well, actually, I didn't do, so I did 1, 2, 3, 20 days ago. I haven't been in the office in 3 days, but you better believe I look at my tracking every single day. I look at my steps every single day. I go out there and I walk a few steps more. But it's the simple things, right? I don't care if you have to start over, just keep going. The only time you're out of the race is when you sit down and give up. We talked about this last week. There is no failing when you don't give up. Raise your hand if you've had a setback. I got sick for 2 days and I barely walked 3,000 steps those days, which is funny because if you guys remember, what was my average starting? Anyone remember? I do. I wrote it down.
5,000.
5,000.
No, that's my minimum now. You guys remember
6,000.
my average steps before we started this, what my average steps per day was?
2,000.
90 steps was my average. Right now is 4,747 steps. Average. Because it goes back and it retabulates things. 20 days. Took 20 days to refocus on things. But another thing came from this. I started tracking my sleep more, making sure my watch was charged and I was tracking things. And I look at it. So I'm micro adjusting my life to get better sleep. I'm taking the longer path around things to make sure that I'm working harder. Based on my calculation, I'm burning an extra 270 calories a day that I wasn't burning before. Clarity, focus, intentionality. If your goals are not achievable, like something like the pollen thing, change it. Switch it up. You can still do family events, family activities.
Yeah, we've been playing board games and like reading books.
Love it. Love it. The funny thing is we do things for our personal lives, right? We do things for the personal aspect of it. But it has a compounding and real effect on our relationship with business. It's strange that when we as a person develop and grow into something better, we as a real estate agent, as a real estate professional, as a business owner, as a leader, improve as well. I can tell you that the more I walk every day, the less aggressive I am towards frustrations. I'm too damn tired to be mad. I've done worked out the frustration in my thighs, right? I don't know if you've ever had a kid with ADHD and defiance disorders, but that little 12-year-old wants me to punch him in the face real hard every day. At least that's what he says in the words that he uses. Because clearly the only people that talk like that want to get punched in the face, but I can't. He's 12. And I love him and I don't want to hurt him. But I'll tell you, he pushes buttons. And those buttons are a whole lot harder to push when I've got my steps in, when I'm taking care of the frustration, because it makes me focus on something positive. There's something about putting in some headphones and going and melting away some stress. There's something positive about waking up in the morning and setting the intention for the day, having a miracle morning. Because how you start the day is how you end the day. Even if it started like shit, can you reset it? Absolutely. Right? If you have a bad morning, do you like to have a bad evening? Then why do you let yourself? Be a goldfish. What are goldfish known for?
Your color?
Living forever.
I mean,
Oh,
clearly nobody has seen the new goldfish commercials out there. Goldfish have short memories. Be like goldfish. It shows something awkward happening. And then it's like, I'm eating goldfish. Goldfish have short memories. Be like a goldfish. Why do I ask you to have a short memory? Well, when things go sideways, don't remember them. Adapt and move on. Don't sit there and dwell on it. Adapt and move on. If you've got to restart, that's okay. as long as you keep moving forward. So here's your 20-day checkup. If you're not doing your 66-day tracking, that's okay. If that's the goal you had for yourself, to not track your 66 days, congratulations, you've met your goal. But if your goal was to improve upon something and do something differently, then here's a wake-up call. Do I need to shake you a little bit? Wake up. Do something different today. If you find yourself not having the time when you set yourself up to do the thing, look at your calendar. What are you saying yes to that's keeping you from doing the things that you need to do? And I know life is going to show up. Your water heater is going to blow up and you're going to have to fix it. But that's not every day.
Easy.
Or in my case, your daughter's going to blow up her truck and you're going to have to get it home somehow. And then she's going to ask to borrow yours. You're like, no, you've already blown up one today. We're not trying for a double. I want to be real vulnerable with you guys right now. I struggle every day with people that don't want more out of life. They're just waiting for the end. They're just waiting to roll over and die. And it's one of the biggest struggles I have. Because we were blessed with the rare opportunity to live. And for someone who wants to just throw it away, just wants to phone it in every single day, I struggle with that because as a man of integrity, I think that I should give everyone grace. I should give everyone a chance. But I struggle with it because it makes me just absolutely irritated, infuriated that someone would waste an opportunity. I lost my best friend at 19. Riding a motorcycle. Someone pulled out in front of him. He did not make it through that accident. And Brandon lived every single day like it was his last day. And I've held on to that for 18 years, 19 years now. That you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So why would you leave anything on the field? Why would you leave anything left to chance? Why would you leave anything for tomorrow? Every one of us wants to live a better life in some fashion. It might be physically, it might be mentally, it might be both. Why the hell are you waiting for it to happen? You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. I love my mom to death, but I get a text message from her at least once a week telling me she just wants to die. She can't do this anymore. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I just can't do this anymore. Do you know how hard it is to have that happen in your life every single day? My mom has given up. I love my mom to death. She is one of the closest people in my life, but I have had to distance myself from that. And it makes me absolutely incredibly mad that someone would give up a life. So if you want something more for your family, fucking do it. If you want a better life, go get it. You want to lose 5 pounds? Then make a change. Because there's one certainty here. That if you continue to do the things you've always done, life will show up in the worst ways. Because you can do the same 10% effort every single day, and you won't get the same result. You'll get less and less and less. Because as time grows on, everyone around you is improving and you're not. You don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. You don't know if the people in your life are going to be here tomorrow. So you better reach out to them. You don't know if the people that are watching you need you to be successful too. Because maybe you're the reason they're making it through every day. Because if I died tomorrow, I know there'd be a lot of sad people, but there'd be even more changed lives. Because I'm out there making a difference. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. One day. Man, fuck that. Let's turn one day into today.
Big Dan.
To get a text message from your mother on Mother's Day saying, I just can't do this anymore.
Wow.
You know what? That's fine. If that's your choice, if you want to give up, then do so. Like I said last week, you cannot fail if you don't give up. But I struggle with that. I struggle hard with people that say they want to do something and never do. I struggle hard with people who never want to do anything better. Mikey's got someone in his life that he introduced me to that has all these ambitions and wants to do great things, but it's all talk. Never shows up for anything. You can want all you want, but if you don't show up, you're just blowing smoke. And I know you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I had to cut him out of my life.
Yeah, I unfollowed him on Facebook yesterday. I didn't realize we were still connected. I saw his picture and I saw his picture. Literally, I saw his picture and I got physically mad because I know that this leech has attached himself to Mikey and said, "Help me." And Mikey, being the type of person that we all are, giver, wanted to help. Dude, I'll help you do anything you want. I will provide you resources that you can have a launching pad for life. And he squandered it. He threw it away. He sold it. He gave it away. He destroyed it. He broke it. He didn't care. He blamed everyone but himself. Man, God. But don't we have the same thing with clients that just want to give up? Throw things away? Man, it makes me so mad. But I always remember that, guys. It's just, you have an opportunity to do something pretty great. If you want it, go get it. Don't let 2 weeks from now be another Quitter's Friday. Don't wait until life gets better to start living better. This is not a chicken and the egg situation. I guarantee you, your thinking gets better, your life gets better. You know what? I'll start going to the gym when I have more time. You will never have more time. You're going to have to make it. Oh, I'll do my 20 contacts when I've got a better schedule. You'll never have a better schedule. Because you're going to have to change some things around to make it work. Today is day of reckoning, right? Day one, not one day. Day one, let's reset. If you need to reset, reset. If you're still on your path, I'm proud of you, right, Lydia? Keep going, girl. Beyond proud of you, because I know it's tough to come up with 3 positive things someday. Some days, all you see is darkness. But the more you search for the light, God, it's like it's always there. You never know what tomorrow brings. You don't know. In good news, my sister made it out of the hospital. She got home yesterday. And with both feet. It's a win. If you guys didn't know, my sister had a bad surgery that went bad and she almost lost her foot. Real bad. Like level 10 bad. There's no excuse for failure. There's no excuse for anything not happening the way you want it to happen. Because there are far too many things that you can control for your life to not go to plan. Is shit gonna happen? Yeah. Every day. Murphy will always show up. And so will Daisy in the background wagging her tail. Murphy will always show up, but he doesn't have to stay long. Just because you get a visit from an unfortunate opportunity does not mean it needs to stay there. So if you feel like giving up, you don't have the ability to give up, right? You don't have the authority. It's not your life to give up. Because when you give up, does it affect you or does it affect others?
Mhm.
It affects everyone else. Doesn't affect you. You're not here anymore. You gave up. You got out of this business. You got out of the race. You got out of life. But it's not about you. It's about them. You want to be successful for you. No, you probably want to be successful for someone else. There's always a who more important than you. And that's why you're anchored to what you're doing. So I know a heavy laden message this morning, but I wanted to talk about it. It's on my heart. I'm being vulnerable. It's like I'm dead tired of people giving up. What are my rules for yourself on this call? And if you can't abide by that one rule, show up. Then don't be on this call. But show up for yourself. Show up for the other ones on this call. When you show up, shit happens. It's magical. I lost one sale because of a friend that I didn't sell a house to, and I got all butthurt and bent out of it. One deal. When I'm negotiating 7 other ones. Do you think my mindset needs a little bit of tune-up? You know what? I may have lost this one, but I picked up 7 other ones. I'm going to learn from what I did wrong so I don't do it again, and I'm going to move forward. But I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give up. It's a setback, not a shutdown. So, Audra, I know you had a question about your seller who wants to stop selling his house, give up the listing because they have too much in the home. How much are they listed for? How much do they need to sell it for?
That's what I want to talk to them today about. I did do a price.
Good.
I did a
Here's homework.
price.
Get all that information and bring it back tomorrow morning. Let's have a deep dive conversation about it.
Okay.
Right. What they're thinking about selling it for, what their plans are if they don't sell it. Would that be a good exercise for tomorrow, my friends? I think if you have some sellers that are stuck on stupid. I've got some words for it because I think there's some opportunity there as well.
Mhm. And you were saying go at 425 because of what again? Because we went down to 427.
Oh, I know. I was just waiting for someone else to answer, guys. Come on, tell her.
Because people, when they view, they do it in $25,000 increments. So 4 to 425, and then 425 to 450.
What's the term called?
Bracket pricing.
Bracket pricing. Good job, Caitlin. Gold star for Caitlin. She's learning. Silence does the heavy lifting. Are you learning something?
Yes.
Here, I know you guys came from a different morning call. Are you learning more on these morning calls than you did your last ones?
A lot.
God, it's almost like we know what we're doing on this call, guys. This is not just me. It's everyone on this call. You're all helping each other out. But you can't
So
give up.
It's called bracket pricing.
Bracket pricing. Bracketing. Because people shop in brackets. I hope if you had a mother, if you're a mom, or if you know a mom, that you guys had a great Mother's Day. And if you didn't, I'm sorry. Share out with everyone else. Have them a good Monday, right? Let's start. Today's Good Monday. Just like tomorrow's going to be Good Tuesday. It's just going to be a good day because we're going to make it as such. There's one thing I learned from Brandon's passing is that you can never trust that tomorrow's going to be here. And this kid was stronger than life. And it was the mistake of someone else that took him from us. But you want to know something? If he wasn't going so damn fast on that motorcycle like he did every single day, he might be able to tell his own story. So no matter what decisions other people make that affect your life, you probably still have some DNA in it. So before you blame others, what could you have done differently? Not that you're always to blame, but it's always going to help you to see what you can control and what you cannot. Your choices are what you can control. Other people's reactions, you cannot. All right, my friends, did you learn something today? Rachel put something in the chat I want to talk about. So what is that, Rachel? I'll give you a second. She says a book for helping suicidals. Get the book for your mom. No. I guarantee she won't read it. Because that woman has had every opportunity in the world. And I love her to death. I really do. And if she wants to pull herself out of a cloud, she will. She's got every rope in the world literally holding down in that hole with her. She just has to grab one of them. But it pisses me off that someone's willing to give it away. God, it pisses me off. Guys, don't quit. Don't quit on yourself. Don't quit on others. It's a setback, not a shutdown. Remember that. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk seller stuff. I'm going to give you some insight. And we're going to look at some AIs to help you